Good evening. It is Brian, your handy dandy realtor here in the city of Windsor. Wanted to show you the market for the week that just ended, the week of July 8th, and compare that to last week, the week of July 1st. So as you know, we did have a holiday that came in there, the first long weekend. A lot of times activity kind of dies out a little bit on that week, the week of July, because people start taking their summertime vacations. As you know, I was in Las Vegas, and other people are traveling all around the place too, because there were lots of people traveling over the weekend. Let's turn some additional light on here. Okay. So let's break down and look at what's going on in the market for the week. So in the market for the week, we sold 40 houses. Last week, we sold 62 houses. This past week, we listed just $18 million worth of houses. Last week, we listed $31 million worth of houses. This week, we sold $20 million worth of houses, and 7 were under bid. Last week, we sold $35 million worth of houses, and 14 were at or under bid. Average list price for this past week was $453,379. Less expensive homes are coming on the market, which is a great thing for affordability. Last week, average listing price was $508,667. You can see that average from the list prices, we listed a heck of a lot of houses under $600,000. And there were really only 5 or 6 houses that were above $600,000. So that was well over 50% of our market, almost 70% of our market was under $600,000 for the week, which was staggering because less expensive homes are coming on the market and nobody is selling their expensive homes. Very few expensive homes above $600,000 are even coming on the market, which skews our data down to be lower listing prices, which is fine. It's all good. A resilient market. Average selling price for the week was $513,194. $513,194, down from $568,139. All good data. Average selling price in the city of Windsor for last week with holiday week was $513,000. That's $500,000. Cheapest house that sold, up here at the top, $300,000. $330,000, $350,000, $350,000, $351,000, $355,000, $360,000, $360,000, $367,000, $380,000, $400,000, $400,000, $400,000, $405,000, $410,000, $420,000, $440,000, $445,000, $450,000, $477,000, $485,000, $500,000. By the time you got to $500,000, that's half of our market was less than $500,000 for the week. Phenomenal numbers. Affordable houses in the city of Windsor. What a strange thing. The market's crashing because there's affordable houses in the city of Windsor. No, it just means that affordable houses are coming onto the market and our super expensive houses or houses like what I live in, I'm not selling. That's all. Compared to last week, the least expensive house was $163,000, $187,000. These two houses were not even habitable. You had to just buy them and renovate them. And then $225,000, $230,000, $270,000, $280,000, $300,000. You can see how nothing has changed week over week. Very few expensive houses are even coming into the market and getting sold because it's harder and harder and harder for a human being to qualify for a mortgage on an expensive house. So people are moving to less expensive houses in the city of Windsor, and we're actually listing inexpensive houses in the city of Windsor for the first time in a very long time. So that's all good data for us. Average overbid for the week For those of you that are in the process of looking for a house, average overbid for the week was $60,000. Average overbid for last week was $60,000. So houses are still selling over their asking price. The answer to the question is, if you're thinking about selling, can you get multiples? Sure, you could possibly get multiples. It's getting harder and harder and harder to get multiples. I went out and looked at a beautiful house today on Riverside Drive. The house as it sits, I feel, is worth about $750,000. The question is, could we do some renovations to it to be able to get it up to an $840,000 or $850,000? Yes. There are things that could be done to the house. But from the seller's perspective, the question becomes, do you wait 3 months to do all of this renovation when interest rates could be up another 1 point? How hard will it be to sell an $800,000 house when interest rates are a point higher? And the answer to that question is a lot harder. Then the other question becomes, do I do the renovations and go through all of the heck of fighting through the renovations and having to make all the decisions and all the financing and all of the other things to sell this house? And I feel that the best opportunity is just to sell the house. Because I feel that whoever buys the house, it's waterfront, Windsor, so it will sell almost instantly. That's all good. And it will sell well. It may sell for $800,000. I don't know what it's going to sell for. I just know what I feel that the house is worth as a professional realtor. It's all that I know. And the rest of it is up to marketing, all the marketing things that I do when I list a house. And how many offers the person actually gets. Because I don't know how many offers there's going to be. And then the other part of that is, what are the offers? How much are the offers going to be? And then the other part I don't know is, will the house close? Because there's a difference between accepting an offer for $1.7 million and it closing for that. Because as you know, up in Toronto, a lot of those deals are getting reworked now for lower prices going into closing table. Because people have more power to be able to ask for that now. Because the market is changing up in Toronto. So down here in the city of Windsor, that beautiful house on Riverside Drive, those folks are watching this video here now. My feeling is that the house is worth about $750,000. My feeling is that if we did the renovations, that we put the $60,000 into that house, then my feeling is that the house is worth about $400,000 or $840,000. I don't know that going through and doing all the renovation and waiting 3 months to put the house on the market makes the most sense, depending upon what you are thinking about doing with the house. Yes, it could bring $800,000. Yes, it could. I have no clue if it will bring an offer and close in the 800s. It's a beautiful house, but as it sits, the house is worth a maximum, in my view, in my professional view, of $749,000. So I don't know that. I don't know what it'll sell for. I don't know what offers I'll be able to bring you. I don't know what offers you'll even accept, because there's a difference there too. So that kind of ties up this week's review of the Windsor market with the holiday weekend. I'm going to be doing a little bit more traveling. Just going out and doing a little bit of stuff here. So this week again, then I'll be back to be able to get some stuff done this month. I have a lot of people moving to Windsor. All of my lead flow is booked. I have a lot of phone calling to have to do tomorrow to start qualifying people and to get them on my whiteboard to be able to send them the videos and all of those things. None of that has changed. There's absolutely no change in any of that in the Windsor market. I am still seeing exceptionally strong movement to Windsor from people across Canada. Windsor is definitely the place to be. It's the South Beach of Canada. The weather here was stunningly beautiful today. 68 degrees with a nice breeze. It was just beautiful. And that's why people are moving here. And they're retiring or they're working from home. Hey, I can work from home from Windsor. So thanks for watching, and this is your weekly update. I don't see anything that is an alarm bell here going on. It was a holiday shortened week. Average list price was down a little bit because we're listing a heck of a lot of houses in those lesser price points. So affordability of housing in Windsor is coming back strongly. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night. Bye-bye.